So hello. I think we are live. And well, if you play Genshin at all or follow it at all, which if you follow Genshin without playing it, that's a little odd. But in any case, you know that there's a lot of stuff happening right now in this game, and that includes this new event, which the Mysterious Islands Journey to the Unknown. So that was hyped up quite a bit in the 1.6 pre-release announcement video, I guess that's what you'd call it. Anyway, as you can see, I haven't touched it at all. I've basically done none of it because I do enjoy doing all of these on stream. But I did take a brief look at stuff. Oh, looks like you do get a crown, which is pretty nice. And there are a few things I want to do, including doing as much of the event as I can today. I don't plan on streaming too long, maybe 2 hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less, but not much more than that. And I also do want to do some polls for Cle. But before I do that, I think I'll just start by starting the new event quest, which I believe kicks off in the Knights of Favonius headquarters, which is why I decided to start right here. Oh, hello, Webmaster. Thank you for coming by. Oh, and congrats on Cle. I saw that you got her along with with some pretty a pretty godlike temple, it looked like. Pretty jealous, actually. I don't think I'll be doing any temples today, so I probably won't be getting a temple like that, but hey, I mean, I still have a 50-50 on my next 5-star, so maybe. Yeah, well, there she is, Cle. And if I end up getting Cle, wouldn't mind, but if I don't get her, don't mind that either. Your pity fail rate? 75%, so you've lost your 50-50 75% of the time. Hey, that just means you're set up for succeeding 75% of the time in the future, right? I think that's how it works. But, I mean, you know, you got two 5-stars and a 10 pull. I don't think there's much room to complain there, because at least you got that second 5-star way before soft pity, right? Way before 74 pulls. You got it within another 10 pulls. Gambler's fallacy. Yep. I'm sure many people who play Genshin and other gacha games think of it that way and think their luck is, all the bad luck leading up to this point means, the next pull is going to be the 5-star I want. And, the gacha companies really take advantage of that, or not on purpose or not directly or anything, but just it motivates people to buy that another pack. Oh, she wanted to find us, huh? You could get Cle C1. You don't know. Yeah, I don't know what her C1 does, but I do know that it seems like for most 5-stars, C1 does make a pretty big difference.
아주 무시무시한 편지를 받았거든. 꼭 가야 하는 곳이 있어. 무시무시한 편지?
But for the foreseeable future, there aren't any real great characters coming up, right? At least that you want. Obviously, Kazuha's coming up, but
그 사람은 클레가 도도코의 가족인 걸 인정 못하겠다면서 클레 보고 도도 왕국으로 오래. 근데
But, yeah, I guess after Kazuha, we can probably expect Ayaka, or if not immediately after Kazuha, maybe the one after that. 25% chance for chaser damage on attacks. 25% chance. That doesn't sound that great, but obviously that's just extra DPS. So, yeah, Ganyu C1, I feel very lucky that I got Ganyu C1 because it does make a pretty significant difference. And Hu Tao C1, I know it basically negates any sort of stamina use for charge attacks after you use her E, which to me sounds huge considering her playstyle. Yeah, whoever ends up being the Inazuma Archon. Yeah, I heard that, or I saw that there was a leak for
급할 거 없으니까
what seemed to
천천히
be
말해봐.
Baal, who I guess is that's the Inazuma Archon or something like that. I don't know, but she looked very much like a Japanese kimono lady with thigh highs. Reminded me a little bit of Eula actually with the thigh highs, but obviously Eula's a much more Western design. Yeah, who's this
그
Dodoko?
사람은 엄청 나쁜
Dodo
놈이야.
King.
도도 대마왕이라고.
Yeah, with Kuching C1. Right, because Kuching C1 helps her Electro, right?
도도 대마왕이
Yeah, I mean, you don't
누구야?
need her, but ultimately it's not about need, it's about want, right? It's it's about the
도 들어본 적 없어?
it's all about the waifus or the husbandos if you're into that. But I think most people are after the waifus and the little emotos like Clay. Yeah, Clay's a real cutie, and actually one of the major reasons I'd really like to get her, besides her being so cute, is that she will mark things on the map
없어. 근데
in Mondstadt,
페이몬도라니?
which I don't expect will make a huge difference, but it could help a little bit. Oh, Dodoko's the stuffed toy. Okay.
클레도 들어본 적 없으니까.
Oh, yeah. Okay, the little thing that's hanging off on her left side.
그럼 그냥 이상한 사람인 거네.
Yeah. Use her in the field? What do you mean, just to run around with her because she's cute? Because, I mean, that's... yeah, that's a good reason. So yeah, in that case, maybe Constellation's not so worth it. And you can save up just in case somebody else strikes your fancy in the near future. Yeah, I think all the loli characters have very cute animations. I love it when you sprint in one direction and you suddenly stop. And you can see them kinda stumble almost.
원래 알베도 오빠한테
Very cute.
가려고 했는데 지금 집에 없어서 두 사람을 생각한 거야. 이건 도도 대마왕의 편지야. 클레가 읽어줄게. 사악한 화염 소녀여. 도도 일족의 여긴 못 읽겠어. 도도 대마왕의 이름으로 널 도도코의 가족으로 인정할 수 없다.
Okay, somebody claiming to be the king, Dodo King, is telling her that she doesn't. Yeah, okay. The little doll
인정받고
behind her.
싶으면 도도코를 데리고
Golden.
금사과 제도에 와서 밝히고 받아들여라.
Oh yeah, her big backpack too. That's true. They definitely gave her the I don't know, typical cliche, or I don't know, those sound kind of negative, but like a very classical grade schooler backpack, Japanese grade schooler backpack, or Korea too. Actually, actually as a kid, I had a backpack like that in Korea. You know, not obviously not exactly the same, but I think it was kind of leather like that, and it has very similar shape, and it had the two straps on the two sides going vertically, just like that. I remember that.
이리 줘봐.
So now can we
이
actually read
단어는
this?
통치자야.
Overlord.
제일 무시무시한 사람이란 뜻이지. 여긴 등불 4개를 밝히고 실현자의 문을 두드려라. 야, 뭔가 도전을 받아들이라는 뜻인 것 같네. 마지막
Alright.
단어 심판은
Arbitrate, yeah, that's a tough
그가
word.
너한테
A
판결을
lot of
내리겠다는
adults don't
뜻이야.
even know that, or at least a lot of high schoolers. I think I probably learned it sometime in high school. Arbitrate.
판결? 어쨌든 별로 좋은 뜻은 아니야. 그거 뭐 대단한 사람이라도 되는 것처럼 널 심사하고 꾸짖겠다는 말이거든.
Yeah, he wants you to return this.
도도코는 클레이 제일 친한 친구라고. 절대 못 줘. 그렇지만 그는 도도 일족 중에서 가장 무시무시한 사람이라고 했어. 설마 도도 일족이 도도코의 가족인가?
I mean, that would make sense. But I wonder if the dodo. So I wonder if the reason they're using the name dodo
이름만
here
보면 그런 것
has
같아.
anything to do with the
근데
bird,
클레, 금사과 제도가
or if it's
어디야?
just a coincidence. Golden Apple Archipelago.
모르겠어. 에? 금사과 제도. 클레도 처음 들어봐. 금사과 제도?
Archipelago is actually not an easy word for a child either. I probably learned it grade or middle school, I don't know, but I was certainly older than Clay looks here. A lot of apples. Well, Golden Apple... Golden Apple. Well, obviously you'd think of F-Go, but... I think of... What is it? Golden Fleece? Wasn't a golden apple also in Greek mythology? Not just the golden fleece? Because I know Jason and the Argonauts, I think, went after the
편지
golden
앞면엔 방금
fleece.
클레가 읽은 몇
I don't know about the
마디뿐이고
golden apple.
나리는 없어. 클레, 편지 봉투는?
No signature, no envelope. Atalante. Oh! Okay, yeah, that does ring a bell. Atalante's myth had to do with the golden apple. Yeah, and I think they do reference that in F-Go with Atalante. Well, we'll find out a little more about this, I guess.
갑자기 내 방 창틀에 나타났거든.
Ooh, a stalker.
도도 대마왕 도도 일주. 내 기억이 맞다면 도도코는 클레 배낭에 달린 그 인형이지? 아니야. 도도코는 클레의 제일 친한 친구지. 인형
Okay.
아니야. 아하. 그럼 신기한 생명체인 걸로. 근데 갑자기 일족이니 뭐니 좀 이상한데? 누군가 장난이라면 그냥 무시해. 안 돼. 클레는 절대 질 수 없어. 거기에 꼭 갈 거야.
Okay. Well, fair enough. This is kind of like how I'd expect a kid to think.
하지만 우리
That
금사과
works.
제도가 어디인지 전혀 모르잖아. 명예기사 언니한텐 방법이 있지? 클레는 언니 믿어. 그렇게 말한다 해도
It's kind of funny seeing Paimon and Clay talk with English subtitles because they both refer to themselves in third person at times, not all the time. But Clay in Korean does refer to herself in third person, whereas in Paimon doesn't. Like here, Clay referred to herself in third person, but in the English subtitles she didn't. There's a lot of mixing up going on. Well, not so much mixing up. It's not like it's an accident. It's just a stylistic choice in translation, and nothing wrong with that.
클레 혼자 가게 두느니 우리도 같이 가자.
Yeah, where's Jean though? Shouldn't she be watching her? Yeah, it always struck me Clay seems very independent considering how old she
하지만 우리랑
looks.
같이 가는 이상 클레도 말 잘 들어야 해. 멋대로 돌아다니지 말고. 응? 그럼 늘 하던 대로 정보부터 수집해야지. 성 안을 돌아다니면서 뭔가 알 것 같은 사람한테 물어보자.
Just gonna do one little thing before I continue, which is adjust the resolution, because when I play this game like off stream, I usually have it in 1600 by 1900, which is not the full size of my computer monitor, but it is convenient for when I have other windows open. But when I'm playing a game on stream, I usually just like to focus on the game, so it's fine to make it bigger. Okay. Your Mora savings? Yeah, well, that makes sense, right? I mean, you had Mora saved up? Because I expect just to level her up to 90 or even 80 or even 70 probably takes hundreds of thousands, maybe a million more Mora, along with talents, of course. And then, I don't know if you had a weapon ready for her. Maybe you're gonna just use the new weapon? Because we're supposed to get that book for free, right? That seems like it's designed for her. 80 out of 90. Oh, wow. And all 8. Yeah, that's... I imagine a lot of that just came from leveling up from 6 to 8 for 3 talents, right? That's a shit ton. So I think just to get from 6 to 7 is like 120k, I think. And 7 to 8 is like 260k in that range. So yeah, 3 of them would be easily over a million. Oh, and no artifacts. So now it's time to farm those, huh? But hey, at least you got her leveled up and pretty much ready to go. Ning's weapon. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They're both kind of DPS units. It's on the sea.
바다에 있는 금사과 제도?
I mean, no shit, it's an archipelago. Many archipelagos are in the sea. Most of them, in fact.
그런 이름은 처음 들어봐. 사과가 많이 열리는 섬인가?
아저씨도 모르는구나. 호프만 씨는 주로 성 안에 있잖아.
정말 미안.
알겠어. 용서해줘. 응? 그래?
She forgives him. Okay.
다른 사람한테 물어봐야겠어.
I missed seeing Clay in cutscenes. Definitely. It's like I remember she appeared in Mona's story, and I feel like maybe there was another story with her, but no single character I feel like has gotten that much attention, and Clay is no exception. She hasn't gotten that many cutscenes, but the ones where she is, I think it works really well. She's out of the three loli characters, she's the only one that's really a kid, right? Because Chi-Chi is a kid as well, but she's also a zombie, and I'd say her personality is more defined by the fact that she's a zombie
마조리
than
씨는
the fact that
기념품
she's a
상점을
kid.
운영하니까 기상천외 한 이야기를 알지도 몰라.
Fire
가게에
artifact for
별의별
Huta.
기념품이 다
No good
있잖아.
ones left. Yeah. Well, yeah, artifact hell. What else is new, right? Oh yeah, I should probably.
네 말은
So yeah, last week I didn't do any artifacts because I spent not most, but a lot of resin on talent books and also weapons. But today I noticed I basically have every weapon I want at 80 out of 90 for now anyway, and basically every character talent where I want them. So I think for the rest of the week I'll just be focusing on EXP books and Mora, but also artifacts.
마조리 씨,
Time to
금사가 제도에 대해
go back
알아?
to doing some hard
바다에
artifact
작은
farming
섬들이
for
다닥다닥 모여 있는 곳인데.
Beto, because I do really still want to make her my second DPS after Ganyu, and she really needs some better artifacts.
제도는 원래 다 바다 위에 다닥다닥 모여 있잖아.
Yes, exactly. That's what an archipelago is.
맞아.
Oh, look at her eyes. She looks so focused and excited.
맞아. 아니,
진짜로.
그게 아니지. 그럼 혹시 몬드일대에 제도가 있어?
내가 알기론 아마 없을걸. 몬드지도 봤지? 알려준 섬들은 다 표시되어 있으니까 지도를 비교해봐. 보통 지도엔 실제 지형이 사실적으로 그려져 있잖아. 지도에 없는 지역은 존재하지 않는 곳일 경우가 많지.
몬드 지도에 없으면 없는 거겠네.
I mean, I guess so. But
존재하지 않는 곳?
Mondstadt,
일리 있어.
I mean, so yeah, you'd expect that the archipelago is not in Mondstadt then. I've never really got a full sense of the borders of
내
Mondstadt
말은
though.
다른 사람한테도 물어보자고.
Because we look at the map, and clearly all of this area is Mondstadt, and I'm guessing... So Dragonspine's part of Mondstadt, but I'm guessing the border between Mondstadt and Liyue is somewhere around here. The stone gate, I think, should mark the border to some extent. But in the east, we really don't know what's beyond here, and certainly up to the north here, we don't know if that's considered part of Mondstadt or there's another country. Instant pity reset. Oh yeah. Well, you know, you know that if you had rolled for Eula, you wouldn't have gotten that instant pity reset, right? Like, it's the game would have fucked you over. So I think you did the right thing, but probably only border of its lake. Yeah, I guess Dragonspine itself really doesn't have a whole lot going on because it's largely unexplored, or not unexplored, but it is explored, but it's largely uninhabited. There aren't towns or people living there other than like Albedo or something. So it's just a place. And they don't have a port in the ocean. That is true, huh? Yes, at least unless it extends up north here and there's something else we're missing. Leeway, but the city itself, at least, doesn't have any ports to the ocean, right? Yeah, because it's just in the middle of Cider Lake. Whereas Leeway certainly has ports. So I wonder when we'll unlock these areas. Because it's not that far from Mondstadt. You can see it from Mondstadt. the city. You can just look up north and you can see this whole area that if you try to go to Paimon would be like, hey, you, turn around. I'm taking control away from you, even if it means drowning you.
사이러스 씨, 좀
I'm pushing
물어볼
you
게 있어.
outside. Cyrus.
제발 알기를 알아야.
이 꼬마 모험가 안색이 어두운 걸 보니 무슨 문제라도 생긴 건가?
문제라면 문제지. 사실 우린 한 제도를 찾고 있거든. 그래서 경험이 풍부한 대모험가에게 도움을 청하러 왔어.
미지의 땅에 대해 알아보는 거라면 제대로 찾아왔군.
I feel like the audio of this guy's speech line just there had some issues with the room noise. It feels like I'm listening to him inside of a room, like an empty room with like audio bouncing around rather than right outside of a
어떤
building.
제도를 찾으려는 건가?
It's hard to put a real finger on it though.
바다에 작은 섬들이 모여 있는 곳.
Yes, that's an archipelago.
금사라제도라고 불리는 곳이야.
금사과제도. 다들 정말 대단하군. 이 사이러스조차
okay.
모르는 곳을 물어보다니.
So that's a dead end.
사이러스 씨도 모른다고?
그렇다네. 티바트는 너무 광활해서 대륙 곳곳을 다 가볼 수 있는 사람은 없어. 하지만 괜찮다네 친구. 미지의 땅을 탐험하려는 용기가 중요한 거지.
모험가 길드 회장인 사이러스 씨도 모를 줄이야. 설마 진짜 존재하지 않는 곳인가?
아이 부끄럽구만.
I like his voice though. I think the voice actor is doing a fine job. It fits him very well. I mean, considering he's supposed to be a white
몬드
guy.
사람들은
and he's
편지에
speaking
나온 그곳을 다
Korean.
모르나 보네. 클레, 너랑
Yeah, it
사이
does
안
seem like a
좋은
prank,
친구
doesn't
있어?
it?
누가 일부러 놀래키려고 하는 거 아니야? 없어. 클레는 모두를 좋아해.
Aww.
모두 다 클레를
I don't know. I
좋아하고.
think Clay has some, maybe not haters, but people who have some issues with her and her behavior. But I think Clay might be a little ignorant of that.
그러니까 장난일 리 없다고.
No one would prank Clay.
장난도 아니고 그렇다고 제도가 어디 있는지 아는 사람도 없고 사건이 점점 미궁에 빠지는 것 같아.
I like this. I've seen this animation before in other cutscenes, but I like seeing Paimon with her hand on her chin like this, thinking. It's, I don't know. There's just something really goofy about it.
박학 다시 맞다. 이런 일이라면 도서관
Yeah,
사장이
Lisa,
리사가
right?
전문이지.
Librarian. That's
매일
a good
도서관에
idea.
있으니까
Plus,
몬드에
it's her
있는 책을 다
birthday.
봤을지도 몰라.
We should give her a cake.
리사 언니.
Oh, she calls her Lisa Onni, which Onni means in Japanese it'll be Onei-chan or Onei-san, older sister.
도서관으로 출발.
At least they didn't say, oh god, like how they did Barbara Sama in the English. At least they didn't go with Lisa Onei-chan or something. That'd have been very cringe in the English subtitles. Fish are having their revenge. Yeah, I mean, it's an archipelago. That's, I'm sure a lot of fish are there. But actually, speaking of fish blasting, I think what I will do is I do want to do some pulls. I'm not gonna go into pity. That's my plan, but I'm just gonna double check. But I'm pretty sure I'm 58 pulls into pity. Yeah, so this is page 10, which means Cool Steel was 60 pulls ago. Zhongli is 59 pulls ago, which means I'm 58 pulls into pity. Which means I can safely do, relatively speaking, 15 pulls before I go into soft pity territory, where the odds of pulling a 5-star increases by a lot. Zhongli, for instance, was my 73rd pull after my last 5-star. Yeah, how long after Clay Jean came? Yeah, right? I mean, obviously it can't be more than 9, but it'll be good to know. Just for future. So, what I'm gonna do, because I don't like to, or because I don't trust myself to keep count accurately and everything. Oh, also let me do this. There we go. Oh wait. Neat. So you can preview it first. You have yet to obtain the character who wears this outfit. Do you still wish to purchase the outfit? You can still preview the effect of wearing this outfit from the character archive. Once you obtain that character, you can then equip the outfit. Okay, yeah, sure. Nice. Finally, I get to see Jean appear in my game. But, yeah. You were 73 after that 10 pull. Oh, okay. Yeah. Wonder if you should get that? Well, you know how I'd feel about it. But 1350 Genesis crystals is a lot. You can see that I used up half of my Genesis crystals, and that's only because I never once redeemed any of the Genesis crystals from all the Welkin moons I've ever bought. Which, I guess I've bought, like, at this point, 7 or 8 Welkin moons. So, that means it's like 3 or 4 Welkin moons worth of Genesis crystals. Was rule number 2 and Jean was rule number 9. Wow. So that was a gap of 7, huh? Alright, so I'm going to just go ahead and buy 15 of these. And I'm just only going to use these. I'm not going to convert more Primo Gems. At least for today. I think, depending on how things go, depending on rumors and stuff, at the end of the Clay banner, I might do more pulls. Especially since I want more copies of Barbara and Sucrose. Official, I have her C6, I don't care. And if I end up pulling Clay, that's okay. And if I end up getting spooked, that's okay too. But just in case there's rumors of Jean or maybe another waifu character that I might want. Like, I feel like Ayaka I'd like, but I'd put Ayaka around the same level as Clay in terms of how much I want. But yeah, I'll just do these one pull at a time. Oh, wow. That's back-to-back 4 stars, I think, because the last... Okay, well, I got a free pull, and at least... at least... So we look at the history, the last pull before official was Jin Yan. Now, normally it takes 10 pulls or 9 to get another 4-star. But I got another pull 4-star immediately, and that one's gonna just give me a lot of star glitter or whatever, I guess. That's a shame, but I mean, I guess it's technically a free pull. Or I could use it to get a free Kaya or a free Barbara. Oh, also, let me, actually, before... I'm gonna do this with mouse and keyboard, because I think the control is just a lot easier. When I'm wishing. It's just more comfortable. And you can skip these a lot more quickly. Oh, another 4-star. What? I just beat 4-star. Oh! And I got spooked by one of the best choices for a spook that I could have gotten. Okay. Wow. What's with this 4-star luck right now? Yeah, sweet. Right. I'm guaranteed still one more 4-star. With all the pulls I'm going to be doing, so let's see. It could be a weapon, of course, but could also be Barbara or Sucrose, and I'd be very happy with either. And like I said, I do have a 50-50 for my next 5-star, so if I do end up getting a 5-star, well, there's always the chance it'll be Jean. There's a 10% chance, I believe. We're getting close. I think we're like halfway into pity for 4-star. Yeah, I don't remember what constellation I have on Jingchu. Oh, another 4-star. I don't know if that might have been 9. Oh, yes! Yes! That's... Alright, sweet. I wanted Sucrose. I believe that makes her C4 now. So the next 3 pulls, don't know what I'm gonna get, but there's a high chance that I'm not gonna get anything other than weapons, other than 3-star weapons. Alright, so that's the last one. Yeah, nothing. Alright, so, wow. I got really lucky here. I would have loved another Barbara, because, I mean, I do want to see 6 Barbara, but... Oh, wow, another constellation on Jingchu. I did not expect that at all. You know, who would have known? So now this one gets a hefty 3-level upgrade. And unfortunately, my official being C6 already does mean that... Oh, thank you, thank you. All I did was get some... What are these even called? Star Glitter. Which, I mean, I guess I can always use them to buy these, but... Yeah, I still need 2 more copies of Barbara if I want to C6 her. Anyway, got that done. No Clay before Soft Pity. But, like I said, there's a chance that I'll pull more for her before her banner ends. Just not anytime soon. Alright, let's visit Lisa. Wish her happy birthday. Make her feel special on her special day.
리사!
어머, 귀염둥이 페이몬 클레잖아? 갑자기 도서관은 웬일이야?
리사 언니, 클레는 제도를 찾고 있어. 도와줘.
Alright, well, yeah, enjoy the event. Thank you again for coming by, Wave Master. Yep. Thank you. I think I will have fun. I'm really looking forward to all the island stuff.
제도?
도도 대마왕이 클레한테 금사과 제도로 오라고 했어. 클레, 진정해. 내가 얘기할게. 리사, 무슨 상황이냐면
I'm guessing the next frame is gonna be the black one, and it's gonna say, like, Traveler and Paimon and Clay explain to Lisa or something. Okay, yep, exactly.
클레에게 도도코의 가족이 될 자격이 있는지 확인하기 위해서 도도 일족의 통치자인 도도 대마왕이 클레에게 금사과 제도로 와서 심판을 받으라는 편지를 보냈다는 거네? 맞니?
응, 클레는 꼭 갈 거야.
그리고 귀염둥이는 클레가 찾는 금사과
She
제도의
always
위치를
calls us
알고
cuties.
싶어서 날 찾아온 거고?
In Korean too, she uses what would roughly be the equivalent of cutie. Hyumdungi, which just means somebody who is cute.
입에 꿀을
Although I wouldn't mind if
발랐다니까?
she called us sweetie. I like sweetie a little
그렇다면
better
나도
than cutie
진지하게
personally.
둬야지.
Oh.
그 편지 언니한테 줘볼래?
And Clay's eyes, there's something about them. I think it's the way they do the shading. The way it looks like they look like they glow. And I guess how big the pupils are. I feel like they might be bigger than most other characters in the game. Because the game really does a lot with different styles of eyes. So I wouldn't be surprised if Clay's eyes are pretty distinctive in some way.
편지의 글만으론 정보가 부족해. 귀염둥이? 혹시 다른 방법도 시도해봤니?
다른 방법?
편지에서 아주 미약하게 원소의 힘이 느껴지는데 이게 힌트
Oh.
같거든?
Clever, Lisa, clever. You really are one of the smartest people in Mondstadt. That
그런
makes
방법이
perfect sense.
있었구나. 빨리 해보자. 또 알아낸 거 있어?
Back with the
뒷면의
letter. Oh,
내용은
invisible ink
아마
or something
원소의
like that?
힘으로 새긴 걸 거야. 아주 흥미로운 방법인데? 귀염둥이? 이 펜으로 원소 시야로 본 내용을 그려줘.
Alright, so what do we... Oh, it's a map.
이제 편지 뒷면의 정보도 분명해졌어. 종이에 그려진 게
우와, 섬이 되게 많다. 바다 밑에서 솟아난 것 같아. 다른 육지와 떨어져 홀로 물 위에 떠 있네.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing the islands aren't floating, not literally, right? They're just I don't know, areas where the seabed is taller than the actual sea.
마치
That's sort of what an island is, right?
뚝 떨어진 것 같달까?
페이몬, 네 말이 맞을지도 몰라.
Because we do have archipelago, the Guyan Stone Forest. That's kind of an
무슨
archipelago
뜻이야? 컬레는
in
모르겠어.
Liyue.
난 도서관에 소장된 책을 전부
Holy shit!
읽어봤거든.
Really?
이런
Every single
섬에
book?
대한 내용을 봤던 것 같아.
What? That's pretty
폭풍과
impressive.
짙은 안개에 둘러싸인 신비로운 제도.
I guess yeah,
어떤
she's supposed to be
국가의
somewhat
영토가
older,
아니고
right? In her 30s,
외부의
maybe.
생명체는 들어갈 수 없어. 안에 있는 생명체도 밖으로 나갈 수 없고 선택받은 사람만이 들어갈 수 있지. 아주 오래전 몬드의 한 함대가 제도를 발견했어. 그날은 폭풍우가 몰아치고 바람이 거셌는데 배에 있던 사람들은 짙은 안개 너머에 있는 땅을 봤다고 해. 제도는 멀지 않았지만 갖은 방법을 써서 함선을 몰아도 섬과 가까워지지 않았다고 하더군. 배에 있던 사람들은 처음엔 놀랐다가 점점 겁에 질렸지. 환각을 본 게 아닌가 해서.
우와, 신비롭지만 뭔가
Kind of reminds me of the Bermuda
오싹하네.
Triangle.
근데 안타깝게도 책의 위치는 안 나와 있어. 더 많은 걸 알고 싶으면 나보다 박식한 사람을 찾아야 할 거야.
난 리사가 이 분야의 전문가인 줄 알았는데.
난 일개 도서관 사서잖아. 밖에 돌아다니는 건 별로 안 좋아해.
Says the lady who really seems to enjoy climbing like mountainsides. At least from the sounds of it, she seems to really have a lot of fun when she does
클레,
it.
그 섬에 가고 싶니? 아주 끔찍한 곳일지도 몰라.
컬레는 가야 해.
정말 용감한 걸. 그럼 나도 그만 놀래켜야지. 하지만 클레, 귀염둥이처럼 믿음직한 사람이랑 가는 게 좋을 거야.
무섭지 않아? 무서워. 그렇지만 컬레는 도도코의 가족이 될 수 없는 게 더 무서워. 도도코가 얼마나 중요한데. 클레는 대마왕에게 지지 않을 거야. 그러니까 클레는 휴가 내고 금사과 제도에 갈래. 그래야 휴가? 클레는 기사잖아. 진 단장님이 외출할
So I
땐
wonder how
와서
Clay
휴가를
became a
내야
Knight of
한다고 했어.
Favonius, because Noelle seems to really struggle. Possible Clay's more intelligent, but also she's still a kid. And I guess her combat prowess is
지금
probably
바로
higher than
섬이 어디
Noelle's as
있는지도
well.
아직 모르잖아.
귀염둥이, 얼굴을 보니까 뭔가 실마리를 잡은 것 같은데? 쉽진 않겠지만 진을 잘 구슬려서 휴가를 받아봐. 난 도서관에서 차를 마시며 너희의 성공을 빌어줄게.
Oh, I just noticed her earring. I wonder if she has one on her right ear too. I wonder what shape that is. Is Jean? Oh no. I was gonna say, is Lisa gonna be here? But I guess not. Also, I realized I forgot to constellate her. It's D4. So I'm not sure how useful this is gonna be, because I don't really use normal or charged attacks from Sucrose, but I guess it's one way to kinda help use her her Q a little more. Or is it her E? More often. Oh, nice. Oh, I love that! Barbara turns her head to look at me. Although she doesn't change her other animation.
진 단장님, 클레 휴가
Look at Clay sprint in there.
외출해야 되거든.
클레? 아, 여행자와 페이몬도 있었네?
다들 오랜만이에요. 잘 지내셨어요? 바바라도 있었잖아. 이거 보기 드문 장면인데.
그건 아니야. 클레, 갑자기 휴가를 달라니 무슨 일이니?
클레는 금서가 제도에 가서 도도 대마왕을 만나야 해. 안 그러면 대마왕에게 도도코를 빼앗길 거야. 대마왕? 도도코를 빼앗긴다고? 대마왕은 클레가 도도코의 가족이 될 자격이 없대. 클레는 자격이 있다는
I
걸
feel like the
증명해야
adults
돼.
in the room really should just tell her
도와줄 거지?
the best thing to do when you. The best way to handle a bully or a prankster like this is just to ignore them. Don't play their game. Just say, you know what? I don't need your approval to be friends with Dodoko. Dodo King, you can just fuck right off. You know? I think that would be the best attitude for Clay right now.
여행자 페이몬, 클레 말이 사실이야? 금사과 제도라니 금시 초문인걸. 그게
저도 처음 들어봐요. 클레도 처음 들어봤어. 근데 리사 언니가 아는 사람이 분명 있을 거랬어.
리사조차 모르는 곳이라고? 그래,
Punch.
여행자가 이렇게 말하는 걸 보니 굉장히 신비로운 곳이겠네. 하지만 미안해. 페보니우스 기사 클레의 외출은 허락할 수 없어.
Oh, why not?
클레는 가야 한다고.
Oh, she looks so angry. And she's able to keep that face for a while.
그 신비로운 제도가 실제로 존재한다고 해도 그곳이 안전한지 장담할 수 없잖아. 난 클레가 위험한 곳에 가게 둘 순 없어.
Yeah, I think she's right.
그치만 안 가면 도도코를 빼앗긴단 말이야. 클레는 도도코를 잃고 싶지 않아. 클레.
그리고 그 제도에는 어떻게 갈 건데? 구체적이고 안전한 방법을 찾아내기 전엔 허락할 수 없어.
Yep, fair enough. We need a plan.
도도코. 명예기사님, 밖으로 나와요.
Oh, she winked. That's cute. Actually,
제도에 가는 방법을 찾아낼 수 있겠어요?
Venti could just
나도
suck us
각설이
there.
생각했는데 역시 우린 텔레파시가 통한다니까. 벤티,
Telepathy?
신비로운 시인이야. 내가 각설이란 별명을 지어줬어. 그 사람은 클레를 도와줄 수 있어? 각설이는 우리의 친구니까 클레를 도와줄 거야. 명예기사님의 친구라면 문제 없겠어요. 다들 명예기사님을 철석같이 신뢰하잖아요. 이렇게 해요. 제가 진단장님을 설득할게요. 얼마나 진지한지 아시잖아요. 아마 설득하는데 시간이 좀 필요하겠지만. 클레, 언니 믿지? 언니가 최선을 다해 클레를 도와줄게.
Oh, that's cute. So, it's pretty common in Korea when you're referring to yourself, especially when talking to a kid, to use the term that they would use for you. So Barbara refers to herself as 언니, which again just means older sister,
기다릴
which is
거야.
sort of what
그래.
Clay would call
그럼
Barbara.
내일 오후 성당 앞 광장에서 만나요. 제가 꼭 엄청 든든.
Okay, we're gonna have to change time. Noon to 6.
서두르자.
Right, let's change the time. To 12:02. That should do it.
광장에 가서 바바라하고 클레랑 합류하자.
Oh, they even added a little voice line for Paimon when the time gets changed to that. I guess just as a way to remind people in case they decided to go off to do something else.
우리 왔어. 이쪽이에요. 명예기사
I
언니.
wonder what kind of book Barbara has there. I'm guessing that's a weapon.
왔구나.
Guess it's just always part of her character model.
말하자면 길어. 바바라와 리사가 계속 날 설득했어. 내 허락이 없어도 클레는 반드시 그곳에 가겠지. 늘 그래왔으니까.
클레 성격을 모르는 것도 아닌데 혼자 위험하게 두느니 부탁을 들어주는 게 낫죠.
페보니우스 기사 클레, 너의 외출 신청을 허락할게.
Okay, but how are we gonna get
조건이
there?
있어.
조건은 나도 편지에 나온 금사과
Alright.
제도에 같이 가는 거야. 기사단 업무는 케이아에게 맡겨놨어.
Alright, so now Kay is the acting grandmaster. Is he the acting
요새 업무가
grandmaster?
많아서 자리를 비우면 안 되지만 클레가 걱정돼.
And she got a whole new set of
나도 동행하게
outfits
해줘.
too. Okay, so that's
좋아.
in terms of story. That's what explains why Jean and Barbara have the new skins, huh?
아니, 진단장님이 저도 같이 가자고 하셨어요. 그런 일이 안 생기면 좋겠지만 가다가 누가 다치기라도 하면 제가 바로 치료해드릴 수 있잖아요. 이번엔 바바라가 있어서 정말 다행이야. 바바라 언니, 진단장님, 정말 고마워.
All ladies, I like it.
클레는 늘 그렇게 말하잖아. 이번엔 꼭 약속 지켜줄 거지?
I like Jean's face there. She's skeptical.
나도 함께 간다니까 리사가 주머니를 하나 줬는데 그걸 열면 새로운 방향이 드러날 거랬어.
새로운 방향이라니. 클레가 말썽 부리지 못하게 하는 방법인 건가?
섬에 도착하기 전에는 절대 주머니를 열어보지 말라고 했어. 아마 비상 상황에 대처하는 방법일 거야.
Well, I wonder if that will come up later.
역시 리사 씨
But
닮네요.
How are we
우리
supposed to get to the
이제 그
archipelago
시인을
anyway,
만나러 가는
then?
거죠? 방금 근처 주민한테
Okay, yeah, we need to
여쭤봤는데
find
오늘은
Venti.
광장에서 공연하지 않고 바람이 시작되는 곳으로 갔대요. 그럼 빨리 각설이 찾으러 바람이 시작되는 곳으로 가보자.
Interesting. In Korean, windrise seems to be translated into 바람이 시작하는데, which means where the wind begins, which is slightly different from what I would think windrise means, but maybe that's sort of the general implication of the original name that they chose in Chinese, I'm guessing. Windrise. I mean, it's not completely different, right? Wind rise can bring to mind the idea of starting. And are we gonna have hydro slimes behind us?
다 같이 날 찾아오다니 무슨 중요한 일이라도 있나 봐.
이건 거기 지도야.
여기구나. 그렇다면 축하해.
Oh wow.
제대로 찾아왔거든.
진짜 알고 있었어.
지금은 금사과 제도라고 부르는구나. 예전엔 안개 제도라고 불렀거든. 거긴 특수한 해역에 있어서 평범한 사람은 갈 수 없어.
So in Korean, the name for the islands was, I think that's 안개. I think that means fog, which would
게다가
make sense
늘
given
폭풍우와
what we've
짙은
been
안개에
told about
휩싸여 있어서
the
섬에
islands.
오르긴커녕
Yeah,
접근조차
fog.
힘들어.
Okay, yeah.
근데 거기는 왜 가려는 거야?
도도 대마왕을 만나러. 내가 도도코의 가족이 될 자격이 있는지 시험하겠대.
도도 대마왕이 무섭니?
조금. 하지만 클레는 지지 않을 거야. 각설이 오빠, 클레를 도와줘.
She calls him oppa, which means older brother again. That's the proper term that she would use in this context.
각설이 오빠라니 재밌군. 별명이
내 잘못인 거야?
괜찮아. 그게 네 소원이라면 이 각설이 오빠도 도와야지.
진짜 괜찮겠어?
물론이지. 어린이들의 소원은 세상에서 가장 순수하고 자유로운 거잖아.
Okay, so how's this harp gonna help us get
하트
there?
소리가 정말 아름다워요. 바람이 부는
Oh,
건가?
잠깐 기다려. 곧 올 테니까.
is the Valen gonna carry us there?
이건
Well, there he is.
다른
Anyway,
사람한테 말하면 안 돼. 이건 우리만의 비밀이야.
I think a dragon might be a little difficult to keep secret.
바람사신수?
음유신, 우리를 도와줘서 진심으로 고마워.
별 말씀을. 다들 놀라는 표정이 볼만한데? 그럼 난 이만 잘 다녀오라고.
Ooh, are we immediately going to the island area? That'd be neat. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I was kind of wondering how they'll transition.
다 왔다. 여기서부터는 너희들끼리 가야 하니 조심하도록.
Yeah, how we would transition to this new area. Now, in terms of this game's story, how do they explain us teleporting back and forth? Maybe they don't. Oh, there's a teleport waypoint, so I guess at least it'll be easy to teleport there afterwards.
헤헤, 각설이 진짜 대단한 걸. 드래곤을 태워주다니. 바람이 너무 세서 날아갈 뻔했다고. 전 드래곤은 처음 타봐요.
Yeah, not many
아직도
people have
심장이
ever ridden on a
두근거리네요.
dragon's back.
다들 괜찮은 거지?
응, 난 괜찮아.
Also, I wonder
진단장님, 그 시인은 대체 누구죠?
where Jean and Barbara get their costumes.
그게
Because it doesn't look like we brought any
음악의
package.
조예가 깊은 전설적인 시인이야. 하프로 여러 생명체를 불러낼 수
Wait,
있어.
does Jean know that Venti is Barbados? I don't remember if she does. She might.
진단장이 개그를 치다니.
Okay, I think she knows, but she
진짜
has to
대단한
tell a story.
분이었군요. 돌아가면 제대로 감사 인사를 드려야겠어요.
그나저나 이 제도 기후가 너무 안 좋아. 안개가 짙어서 가시거리도 짧고 리사가 말했던 대로네.
아무래도 조심해야겠어.
여행자 페이문. 그 편지에 또 뭐라고 쓰여 있었지?
사악한 화염 소녀여, 도도 일족의 통치자 도도 대마왕의 이름으로 널 도도코의 가족으로 인정할 수 없다. 인정받고 싶으면 도도코를 데리고 금사가 제도에 와서 등불 4개를 밝히고 실현자의 문을 두드려 심판을 받아들여라. 등불
Right? Four beacons.
빛나는 물건 4개를 찾으란 뜻일까요? 그러고 보니 여기는 주위에 비해서 안개가 별로 없네.
듣고 보니
Oh, and the
그렇네.
island looks like it's floating too, huh?
옆에 있는 장치와 관계 있으려나?
Well, the teleport waypoint. I don't know if it'll necessarily get rid of fog, but it'll sure help
저
us
장치
travel, right?
뭔가 낯이 익은데? 우리가 사용했던 포켓 워프 포인트랑 되게 비슷해. 포켓 워프 포인트를 만들 때 반딧불 정수가 들어가서 어둠을 밝히는 효과도 있잖아. 여기 있는 등불
Oh.
4개를 밝히고 실현자의 문을 두드려라.
So I guess we might have to unlock
장치
4
4개를
different
밝히면
teleport
어떤 일이
waypoints.
일어난단 걸까요?
Maybe including this one, or maybe not. I don't know
이미
if there's
밝혀진
gonna be 4
장치가 하나
others.
있어.
Okay, it'll
아마
probably be another
나머지
3
세 개를 찾아서 밝혀야
based
하는
on
것
what
같아.
Jean's saying.
저건 뭐야? 야, 거기서! 아휴, 빨리 따라가 보자. 밑에 뭐가 있어?
가까이 가보자.
Alright, do we get control? Okay, cool. Nice. So we got this teleport waypoint here. We got Firefly. Anything we can pick up from here? So this is actually interesting in terms of going conch.
드넓은 바다에 겁먹고 뒷걸음치지 마세요. 시도는 해봐야 할 거 아니에요.
우린 안 해본 줄 아냐? 더는 희생자가 나오면 안 된다.
Oh. So it's like we get a. It's like one of those audio logs in a lot of that are in a lot of video games, such as BioShock. I guess we're supposed to collect these, and maybe afterwards we can get sort of a story of what went down around here, what happened. So we got a butterfly.
날 따라와.
Can we get any wood from here? I see beacons down there. They look like buoys. And I'm just gonna see what the map looks like here. That's it. Okay, so we do have teleport waypoints around it, and the area actually doesn't look that small. It looks pretty sizable. But it might be a little more empty than Teyvat or than Mondstadt / Liyue. Another conch.
장군님은 나쁜 사람 아니야. 우릴 보호해줬다고.
위험하다니까. 얘 어디 가니?
The general. Okay. Sure. It's hard to really get a sense with because we don't really get any context like a revival point that you see in domains. This is the first time I can remember ever seeing one of those outside of a domain. Oh, I wonder if each of these tells a separate story rather than one linear story that connects from 1 through 7 or 8 or whatever. But rather each number represents its own story, self-contained. Because I imagine that many people crashed here at many different points, not just one
서두르자.
group. Anyway, we got a boat here. Some sign there. What's this thing? It's like a compass.
이건 배?
마치 우리가 오길 기다린 것 같아.
이런 날씨에 배를 탄다고?
아무래도 그게 상대방의 의도인 것 같네. 섬의 모든 게 불확실한 상황이야. 어떤 도전에 직면할지 모르니 모두 조심해.
Very mysterious waterborne vehicle that can be summoned to its skipper's side using a wave rider. Oh. Okay, nice. That makes things very convenient then, so you don't need to worry about where you dock the boat and everything and going back to where you docked the boat. 2 different weapons, swift strike and heavy cannons. Hold on. Okay, so it's pretty similar to regular combat. Hold the jump button to stop sailing and leave the wave rider. Get close to it again to start sailing or use a wave rider. Okay. So this is a wave rider waypoint. Again, it looks like a compass with waves on the bottom going up. Looks pretty cool, actually. I like the design. Oh, okay, so I also need to press it. In a battle of dandelion. What? I get it. I see. So they put the buoys there with the lights so that we can follow it to the next area. Well, get careless and you might just get lost. Glimmering beacons. Pulses will appear on the minimap. The closer you are to the glimmering beacon, the stronger the pulses will be. Continuously twinkle. When you have reached the beacon, it will be activated and become lit. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Well, so let's try going to this. This one looks like it's already lit. But I guess I still have to touch it. But I'm kind of curious about that thing over there. It almost looks like a valve, a wheel, like a turning wheel to open a valve. So R1 allows me to accelerate. R2 is an attack. Circle is an attack. What about triangle? Triangle doesn't seem to do anything. Oh! And there's a hilichurl right there. So I'm not sure how that hilichurl even got there. That's kinda odd. Like, what's the whole point of this wooden platform anyway? Can we pick up... Yeah, we can press square to pick up items. And again, R1 to accelerate. Makes sense. Now, I saw on Reddit that apparently you can reset your stamina meter by jumping out and then going back in. Now, maybe it'll probably take a little bit of practice. This is my first time riding this boat after all. But I would love to be able to use that to just keep going quickly without having to constantly manage stamina. Alright, so anyway, we got this new area here. Island. Looks like it might be an island or no, it's a might be a wooden platform more so than a real island. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that box that I just crashed through. Alright, let's pick this up and do this on
빗줄기를 그리긴 어려운 법.
ground.
접촉 금지.
Did we get... Is it just Mora? Is it really just 32 Mora? What? Oh no, it's 10,000 more. Okay, the 32 more was from killing an enemy. I was very confused. Usually you get at least some primo gems. Actually, not usually, but usually you get more than 32 mora. That's for sure. Oh wait, what was that? Oh, it's for cooking. So what's in this box? Hey, they do have food, but you can see that this is a man-made or possibly hilichurl-made structure. It's not a real island. Or it's an artificial island, not a natural one. Alright, let me activate these beacons. So once we light up that beacon, what's gonna happen? There's another beacon there. I don't see any other beacons to follow, so let's just go towards this one. Then this one. I hope they don't patch this. But I imagine it's not really a bug per se that it resets your stamina every time you go in and out of the boat. But I'm not sure. Well, obviously MiHoYo wouldn't want this to just be possible, but I'm not sure how they could prevent it. Okay, let's put up the shield.
유리처럼 흩날려라. 방해하지 마세요.
Okay, got that archer. That archer. And we got everyone with Ganyu's burst. And is it going to be another 10k Mora? Oh, yeah, it is. I guess 10k Mora is alright. You know, not great, but better than nothing. 10k Mora, actually, that's roughly the equivalent of 2 resin. Which isn't bad, that's... Is it? Yeah, because it's a little less than 2 resin. Because 20 resin... No, it's a little less than 4 resin. Maybe it's more like 3 resin. Because 40 resin translates to 120k Mora. And 10k Mora is a little less than 1/10 of that. 12k Mora would be exactly 1/10. Okay, so we got these... beacons. Did I activate that? Yeah, this is probably where I... No, I didn't come from there, I think. Beacon doesn't seem to want to activate. But we got these... what look like hilichurls here. Okay. Okay, can we kill them? There we go. They can't swim, so we just need to destroy the structure, huh? And just like a real boat, the turning and everything isn't the most easy. You know what's a real shame, though? If the boat itself was uncovered, or at least the sides you could see through, so that you could see Jean, Clay, Barbara, and the Traveler in here while they're, well, traveling on these in the boat. I think that would be really neat. It would make a lot of sense given what's going on here. Oh, another one. Try this. Okay, destroy that stone. Not stone, box, wooden box. I see a big, what looks like a big island there, and yeah, that's not where I came from. Let's head towards this island. Yeah, this one looks like it might be a legit island rather than just a wooden platform. Okay. Alright, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this whole jumping out thing. Still working on it.
이 검을 알아보겠.
물러서.
Oh shit. That's what I don't like about using catalyst users or DPS. it's they have to stand still, their animations can take a while, and so it's generally very advantageous, even more so than with other regular characters, to have a shield like Zhongli. Zhongli's shield. It's the cooldown.
물러서.
Gotta say the AoE on Yanfei's charge attacks is pretty nice. It's pretty sizable, making it so that regardless of the issues with the aiming, you can still do decent damage to enemies around you. We got a beacon there. I docked my boat here. Well, I say docked, I didn't really dock it really, but it's there. So do these trees drop any wood? No. I guess they don't have palm wood. I imagine they probably never will. Well, never say never, but not anytime soon, because these islands will go away after 1.6 is over. But there's also the chance that we'll get similar areas once we get Inazuma, or afterwards too, perhaps.
방해하지 마세요. 불타올라라. 야! 우! 핫! 얼음과 서리가 돼요.
There we go, pretty easy. So far I gotta say, exploring these islands, not all that exciting. But I get the sense we're still fairly early on. This is the second island after the first one that we landed on. But the path to get to this island has been a whole lot of nothing, to be honest. It's been a lot of water, a few platforms with hilichurls, which I wonder what the hilichurls are doing here. That's kind of an open question, what's going on. Let's see. I want to find... Oh no, that's where I landed. That's beacon. Anything here besides the 2 chests that I opened, as well as the enemies that I had to kill, so that I could... we get a Wave Rider waypoint. Nice. Okay. I wonder if after the event is over, we'll get some version of the Wave Rider. I doubt it. I feel like for the regular base game that having a boat like this that can indefinitely allow us to sail, that MiHoYo might not want to deal with the headaches that would be involved in having something like that along with an open world-ish game. Alright, so it looks like these are ones that I've already unlocked. So let's head this way. I gotta figure out if I can manage to just land right back into the boat. There's probably a trick to it. A way of doing it. Come on, I wasn't close enough? Kinda wish they made these into 2 beacons that you have to go in between. That would work. So that one I went 2 forwards. So I have to start dropping earlier. Okay, that works better. Let's see, so if I go here... Oh! Yeah, hello J6, thank you for coming by. Yeah. I'm going... Any terrorists? No, sadly... Well, not so sadly. To be honest, I wasn't so in desire of getting her. It would have been nice to get her, but I didn't even go into soft pity. I decided only to pull up to number 73, because 74 is where soft pity starts. But I did get another copy of Jingchu, who was not on the banner. And I was pretty excited about that. And I also got another copy of Sucrose, which is great, because I love Sucrose and she's super useful. How about yourself? Did you do any pulls on the banner? What do I want next? Well, in terms of the gacha, to be honest, there's no characters coming up that well, that's not true. I'm really interested in the new loli Tanuki girl because I believe she's a 4-star. I get the sense that she's a 4-star, and she's animo, and she's loli. And there aren't many animo 4-stars. In fact, I think there's only one, and her name is Sucrose. You're too broke? Oh, yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fair. But yeah, I think Sucrose is the only 4-star animo. Besides her, I don't have any other animo character other than the Traveler. Because I don't have Jean, I don't have Zhao. I'm not interested in Kazuha. Yeah. Oh, no, Venti. I have Venti. Yeah. So, Zhongli took everything. Yeah. So 2 multi, but are you gonna do those? Or not? Because if you don't care for Clay, then there's no reason to pull for her, right? Well, other than the fact that she's a pretty good DPS, but you can get plenty of pretty good DPSs. Plenty of other pretty good DPSs without pulling for Clay. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, I have Venti and I have Sucrose, but those are my only 2 animo characters who are not named Traveler. So I'd love to get the new loli... yeah, Tanuki girl who seems to be animo, and that way I could, well, have another animo character to play around with, because who doesn't love swirls, huh? As well as double animo resonance for that extra speed boost, right? Yeah, that's one thing I'm looking forward to once I get Jean. I'll be able to get a little bit of speed boost with double animo if I pair her up with Venti or Sucrose. Some people say it's a Dendro. Oh, really? Well, yeah, I didn't quite see, I just assumed it was Animo. But maybe it's Dendro, in which case that's pretty cool too. But I guess maybe less so. Well, maybe not, because Dendro's a brand new element, at least within the game so far. So maybe getting a Dendro would be neat, just to see what it's all about. Yeah, I thought her design was Tanuki based. Would you say it's more squirrel based?
역시 장치를 밝히는 게 맞았나 봐.
To be honest, I didn't take that close a look at it, but let me actually see. Let's see, what's the Twitter account for Genshin? Is it just... yeah. Because they officially posted it on their Twitter, right? You don't know how she looks like? Well, let me see if I can find it. Because again, this is official stuff. They just posted on their Twitter.
개화꽃을 사서 좋은 술을 가지고 옛 친구와 함께 뱃놀이를 가고 싶으나 옛 친구는 언제 다시 만날 수 있으려나.
This is the girl. Am I excited for the Jean costume? I am. I just need to get Jean. Right? I already bought the costume. So this is the Mujina Ninja. And I think if you based on here, can we actually
유통을 위해 지은 배는 항구에 정박하지. 그러니 리월은
So her name is
뭐든지
Sayu, and
모이는 곳이야.
let me see if I can actually it's kind of hard to
개화꽃을
see.
사서 좋은 술을 가지고 옛 친구와 함께
But if we
뱃놀이를
actually
가고
look at the
싶으나
tweet here,
옛 친구는
she's
언제
a
다시 만날
ninja.
수 있으려나.
She's animo, and based on the way she looks, at least to my eyes, I feel like Tanuki is a pretty good approximation. Yeah, and because she's supposed to be from Inazuma, I think that's why Tanuki. But yeah, Tanuki and Raccoon, right? They're the same thing. So yeah, that's the character I'm looking forward to, I guess. So depending on which banner she's on, I guess I'll pull. But given that she's a 4-star, there's no real guarantee that I can get her. But there's also always the
우리
chance that I could get
할머니가
spooked.
방금 나한테 선물을 주셨는데 봤어? 바로 이거야. 할머니가 그러시는데 이건 바깥 세상에서 온 물건이래.
So
우리 조상들이 섬에 가져온 가보라고 하시더라고.
it does seem like there were people living in these islands, huh? Not
그리고
just
동요도 가르쳐
not
주셨는데.
just stranded here.
뭐였더라?
Yeah, Japanese raccoon dog. Right, it's a
사방에
fictional
산속 가득 울려
being, right?
퍼지네.
that I mean, I don't remember all of the lore of Tanuki, but I know there's a whole bunch. And having watched Eccentric Family is an anime. Well, it's based on a novel, but it's an anime about a family of Tanukis living in Kyoto, among humans, and they're able to transform into humans. Oh wait, it's real? It's a real raccoon dog? Okay, I didn't know that it was a real animal, but I guess there must be all sorts of fantasy lore around the animal then, rather than it being a fantasy animal to begin with. It's a real animal with fantasy lore then. A yokai version. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, also, yeah, speaking of the Jean costume, you can see that thing on that green on the bottom right of the banner? Already owned, because I already bought it. And sadly I do not have her, of course, but can always look at her this way. Let's see, how do you actually put it on? No, they said that you can actually... Oh. Wait, no? They said that you can actually see it in the character archive, but I don't see a way for me to actually activate it in the character archive. Oh well. Must be sweating and sad. Well, I am sweating because it's really hot here. It's, yeah, it was the last 3, 4, 5 days? Yeah, almost a week actually. It's been in the 80s and 90s here. And I'm sad I don't have Jean, but, you know, that's always been the case. And I was pretty happy to pre-buy the costume though, because it is cheaper now. And, you know, one day I will have Jean. And when that day comes, I'll be able to put that costume on her immediately. So what can you do? I guess I could always try doing another set of polls, because I can get a guaranteed 5-star within another 17 pulls. I am guaranteed 100% of another 5-star. But it only has a 10% chance of being Jean, and 50% chance of being Claire. You know, I'd be happy with either of them, but of course I'd be happier with Jean. Oh! I wonder, does that allow me to... It looked like I flew into the underside of the island. Actually, can I go under? No, the boat can't go under. You kind of want Kazuha? Alright, well in that case I guess you should be saving instead of pulling for Claire, right? So, that's good. You like the fall season? Yeah, he does have a very nice, like, foliage style, right? His burst especially. All those leaves and wind. Oh. Well, you know how I feel about husbandos, though, in terms of pulling for him, so... Depending on what characters are in, or what 4-star characters are in the banner, maybe I'll pull on his banner, but I doubt I'll do many pulls. Yeah, actually, depending on how things go here, what I might end up doing is pulling on Claire's banner for a 5-star, because I would much rather get Claire than Kazuha. And then do some pulls for... Oh yeah, I could do that. I could wait until they release which 4-stars are going to be on Kazuha's banner, and then decide, am I going to pull on that banner at all? And if I decide I do want to pull on that banner, then I'll ruin my pity by pulling on Claire's banner. And, you know, maybe I'll get Claire, maybe I'll get Jean, maybe I'll get neither of them, but a different 5-star. And then I'll pull on Kazuha's banner with a reset pity so that I don't have a risk of pulling Kazuha. You should get Jean? Jean banner 1? Hey, that's the question I've been asking since the beginning. But, yeah, so far, again, Kaching remains uniquely among the non-limited 5 stars to have her own banner. She is a special, special lady. No other character shares that with her.
방해하지 마세요. 이 검을 알아보겠느냐?
I don't want to knock him off, but I guess I'll just be happy killing him the old-fashioned way. Here, let's put up that pillar, the shield, I mean.
단서 철개.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, I love the look of Yanfei's charge attacks. They really help. Oh yeah, I think the fact that they appear right above the enemy helps in aiming. Because with Ningguang, or not just aiming, but kind of getting a sense of where you're attacking. Because with Ningguang, when you do a charge attack, you see her gem kind of charge on her, and then it flies out just like any other attack. But there it can be... Well, any of Ningguang's attacks can miss pretty often, which is very annoying. So... yeah, it can feel very frustrating when you charge an attack and she shoots it out, and then it flies off into the ether. Whereas with Yanfei's attack, charge attack, you see it appear directly above her target. Now, she doesn't always aim at what you want her to aim at, and that's an issue, but whatever she is aiming at, you know that it's gonna hit. Or at least it'll hit at the spot. The enemy can always move away, I guess. Golden Apple Archipelagos. Yeah, so it is temporary, so I believe it's gonna end, it's gonna be removed after 1.6 ends. Now, I've heard people say that after 1.6 we can actually expect 2.0 instead of 1.7, and that's when Inazuma will drop. But of course they're all rumors for now. You know, because when you number software, it can often, when you go up a digit or a full whole number from 1 point something to 2.0, that's usually to indicate some big step up, and you don't always just go up by 0.1 every time. The number can mean something. Oh, did you get a Gene Spook? Or are you talking about a potential Gene Spook? Because if you got a Gene Spook, congrats. Oh, okay. You're lying. Okay. Sure. Because, I don't know if you follow Wavemaster on Twitter, but if you do, you would have seen that he got a 10 pull where it had 2 5 stars and one, maybe 2 4-star characters and a 4-star weapon or something. It had 5 4-star and up out of 10. One of them was Jean, and the other was Clay. It was pretty nuts. So he got a Jean Spook. And there's a streamer that I watch, her name is Hai Yun. And as usual, it's not like she needs the help, or it's not like she needs my help, but I think I'd give her a shout out because I do think she's one of the funniest Genshin streamers that I watch. So I think anyone who enjoys Genshin streams could get a lot out of it. But anyway, she got spooked by Jean twice, going for C4 Clay. So she got 1 D-Look, 4 Clays, I think, maybe, something like that. I think she might have already had a copy of Clay. And 2 copies of Jean. She already had a copy of Jean. So she got up to C2 Jean. There seemed to be a decent number of Jean spooks today. But, I mean, Jean, after all, is only one out of only 5 different characters who can spook you. So it's not too surprising that she'd be in spook. Build over 600 Saint Cores, didn't get Ganesha. Oh, I see, just to see his reaction. Okay, that's not very nice. But, you know, I don't mind. Personally, maybe your friend doesn't mind either. I think it's kind of funny to say that. But 600 Saint Quartz, that's 200 pulls. You know, that's a lot, but still, You still only have a 75% chance of getting an on-banner 5-star with that many pulls, right? So sad, but not crazy out. Crazy out of the way. It's not crazy unlikely. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. I miss having these things to unlock. It's been so long since I unlocked literally. You just troll him. Okay, fair enough. And also, I'm getting a whole lot of Primo Gems. I mean, maybe not a whole lot, but at this point, any Primo Gems that I find in the world is kind of a bonus. I can't remember the last time I got any Primo Gems from opening a chest. Let's see. I don't see any other things to explore around here. There seems to be a little inlet, or almost like a little grotto, maybe? All the common chests just... So I noticed, yeah, the common chests seem to give Mora, but there are other chests that give Primo Gems and EXP books and the like. But yeah, so far I think the common chests have only given me 10k Mora each, which is actually a pretty decent amount of Mora. 10k Mora is is 1/6 of the Mora that you get from running a 20 resin ley line. Also, I haven't been here before, have I? There's a few challenges in the watery thing. Okay, well, maybe I'll discover them as I explore. I did find these guys earlier. Bunch. Just gotta wonder, what are these hilichurls doing on water anyway? It's not like... Well, first of all, they can't swim. But I don't really see hilichurls as explorers.
다음으로 해야 할 일은
And it looks like they're protecting something, but what are they protecting? I don't see anything that they would be protecting. Yeah, so wait. I went over there. I don't think I went here yet. Yeah. And here, it looks like there's another teleport waypoint. And I need to unlock all 3 teleport waypoints. So that would mean I'm 2/3 of the way done once I unlock this one. Also, I noticed that these trees do not drop anything, even though they shake just like trees that can drop wood. Oh, nice. So the next one, it looks like, is going to be down south here, so head that way. But also I see that there's a wave rider waypoint.
주변이 점점 더 잘 보여. 힘내서 마지막 장치를 찾아보자.
Better than coconut to the head. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, that'll be hilarious though. Can you imagine if randomly, if you hit this thing many times, at some point just a coconut just falls and bonks your character on the head. It's probably way more effort to make that happen than it's worth, but that would have been a fun little Easter egg. Well, so to speak. I guess it's a fun little coconut to the head. Oh, and there's a little hole here. Oh, and it's actually water. I didn't catch that it was water. I thought maybe it was just fog. It's too bad you can't swim underwater. Oh, wait, I see tick marks. There must be a way to lower the water. Yeah. There's no way that they're gonna make a video game like this and put tick marks like that without giving you a way to lower the water. But maybe that's only available later, or maybe it's hidden somewhere. Or maybe I'm just wrong. That's also possible. But right now I'm not sure. I'm just gonna do a quick run around of this island just to see if there's anything I missed, but if not, I'm gonna go... Oh, nice, a chest. Oh yeah, and if it stuns you for a second, yeah, that would be nice. Only day 1. That is true as well, yeah. It's only day 1, and what, the next part's not gonna unlock for another... How many days? Also, that's adorable. So it says after 1 day, which I think in practice means after 2 days, because they round down. Oh, cool. Mora, Primo Gems. See these stories. Yeah, so that incentivizes exploration. Oh, it doesn't just incentivize exploration, it makes exploration the key way that you actually get the rewards in the event. So that makes sense. That's pretty nice. Yeah, because in FGO, for instance, you know, they do lots of different event types, but ultimately it all comes down to collecting, not all, but mostly collecting drops, resources, game currency, so that you can exchange them for materials. But with Genshin, you have a little more flexibility because you're not stuck to the mission system, and so you can have this sort of exploration-based event. Yeah, you can't even do the mini games yet? Okay, yeah. I wouldn't know because, well, as you can see, I'm just not that deep in yet, but it doesn't surprise me that that those stuff aren't unlocked yet, because with gacha games in general, and with Genshin specifically as well, its history from my playing it, events have unlocked slowly over time, and like oftentimes the super fun stuff don't unlock until at least the second phase. Go to the island you start on. Yeah, so I already picked up a shell there. I remember there in the very, very first area there was a shell that I found, and I believe it was one of these. Yeah, I think it
드넓은
was this
바다에
one.
겁먹고 뒷걸음치지 마.
Yeah. The general was the second one I unlocked.
야야, 우리 할머니가 방금 나한테 선물을
Oh
주셨.
yeah, no, I've listened to that one. Yeah, it must have been this one, the price of experimentation. That was one I found at the very, very, very beginning, right after I got off the back of Dvalin. There was, I noticed something glowing, so I picked it up, and I was like, oh, this is a conch shell. I didn't know conch shells were a thing in this game. What is this? And then I realized it has something to do with the event. What's that? Bubble. See what happens if I burst it. Sorry to burst your bubble. Oh wait, I see something over there. Oh wait, I think that's where I came from. Oh, another bubble. Or is it the same bubble? It might be the same bubble. It looks like I might not be able to burst it. Wait, no, it's gone now. Oh, another bubble. So I'm guessing every time I run over a bubble, another bubble's gonna... Yeah, okay. Let's see where this leads me. My hunch is that it's gonna lead me somewhere. Because this game's generally pretty good about using these kind of cues to lead you into a secret or something like that. Even though I'm not sure if you could call this really a secret. Like Jean's excuse on who Venti is. Yeah, right? She said something like he's an incredible bard or something who has the ability to summon animals of all sorts or creatures of all sorts. Because she couldn't be bothered explaining to Barbara that god you're worshipping, he's right there, right in front of you. Should, I don't know, kneel and kiss the ground that he walks on, because, I mean, you're a nun. Isn't that what you do? I like the little line in the cutscene where she says, like, Barbados forbid, instead of God forbid. Which also makes perfect sense. I'm still kind of confused about the use of crosses in the Barbados church, because I don't think crucifixes are an important image in the Church of Barbados the same way it is in the Church of Christ. But maybe it is. Alright, yeah, so that's 10k Mora. So this is where I need to head to. I guess, yeah, this area is kind of like right in between the previous waypoint and the next one I need to get to. Whole lot going on here. I hope we eventually get some explanation for why Hilichurls seem to build these wooden structures. Excuse me, wooden structures and place soldiers or warriors or whatever there to protect them. 7 gods in Tevat, to specifically Barbados forbid. Huh, yeah, that would make sense. but yeah, the for Barbara and for every other member of the church, Barbados is their god, right? I guess it's kind of weird because for us, we've only ever grown up in a world where the dominant religions are monotheistic. We don't live in a world where there's lots of different religions that each worship a god while also acknowledging that there are other gods that other people worship. I guess we sort of do, but it's like, you know, the main monotheistic religions all sort of worship the same god, kind of, but not really. And that god kind of makes it explicit that you shouldn't worship any other god than yourself. It's so the current monotheistic religions don't really consider the other gods that say, you know, like Hindu gods or something, to be really legit. The same way, say, somebody who worships Barbados might consider somebody who worships Rex Lapis
장치를
to
다
be
찾았어. 높은
legitimate.
곳에 가서 주변을 살펴보자고.
Yeah, as somebody who only grew up in this world, it's kind of hard for me to
얼음과
get a
서리가
sense
되어
of what a religious person in this kind of setting would think about other gods. Not to mention, what do gods think of other gods, right? Have we ever seen Venti and Zhongli actually hang out together in a cutscene? I don't think so. I don't think they've ever actually interacted with each other in a cutscene. Only in game. Oh, huh. That's interesting.
접촉 금지.
How do I actually activate that?
불타올라라.
Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe the fact that it's underwater would mean that trying to use pyro would not work, but I guess it works. Also, I was thinking Beta would be good to bring here because she does reduce stamina usage when you swim. Now, of course, for long distances, probably not a whole lot of swimming. Gonna be using the boat mainly, but there seem to be some areas where it could make sense to use a boat. Or, sorry, not use a boat, but to swim. Instead of using the boat. Anyway, there's the boat. I guess I also could have used the Wave Rider. Is it called the Wave Rider? Wave Rider waypoint, I think. But let's see. Go to high ground to ascertain the situation. So it looks like it might be sending me back to where I landed with Dvalin. In that case, let's just do this. Boat has a physical build? Wait, what do you mean? It has a physical build. I guess it takes up space that your regular character does. Oh, I like that this
여기
image.
경치가 이렇게 좋았구나.
등불 4개는 이미 다 밝혔는데 또 어떤 시련이 남아있을지
Oh, it does
모르겠네.
physical DPS. Oh, with its attacks. Right, right. I didn't use its attacks much yet. I just got out of the boat and attacked. But if there are enemies that you on the sea, not on land that I can walk on, I
날씨가
need to
너무
use the boat, I guess.
좋아요. 이런 말 할 상황 아니라는 걸 아는데도 그만 여름을 만끽하고 싶어지네요. 클레, 물고기 잡고 싶어.
Yeah, she wants to go fish blasting.
클레, 여긴 몬드성이 아니야. 조심해야지.
알겠어. 페이몬, 도도 대마왕을 만나면 같이 설득시켜줘. 그리고
Let's go fish blasting
물고기
together.
잡으러 가자. 그래. 클레 하고 싶은 거 다 해.
도도 대마왕이라. 대체 뭘까? 맞아. 나도 여긴 처음 와봤으니까. 클레한텐 미안하지만 내 우선순위는 너희를 보호하는 거야. 게다가 갑작스러운 편지와 평범한 사람은 들어올 수 없는 섬이라니. 모든 게 우연이라기엔 이상해. 게다가 이런 초대장을 왜 어린아이한테 보낸 걸까?
Those are all very good
확실히
questions
좀
or
이상해요.
mysteries that we need to solve.
저도 방심하면 안 되겠어요.
I'm guessing since this is just the first chapter, we're not going to get a whole lot of answers, but by the end of the
다
event, we'll be
같이
getting
주변을 탐험해
full
보자.
answers.
페이몬 말이 맞아. 날씨가 좋아졌을 때 빨리 주위를 둘러보는 게 좋겠어.
낯선 섬이지만 당신이 옆에 있다면 안심이에요. 그럼 수영부터 할까요?
바바라는 아름다운 경치 앞에서 너무 쉽게 느슨해진다니까.
Yeah, her fishing in Mondstadt might be worse. Yes, but we also have to worry about our own safety, right? Because we don't know what sorts of dangers might be around here. I think that's what Jean meant when she was telling Clay.
여행자, 안심하고 탐험해도 좋아. 위험한 일이 생기면 내가 바로 달려갈게. 큰 위험은 없어야 할 텐데.
Yes, Jean, please come to me. I'm in danger. I need you to come to me, please. I've been waiting for so long. I need you to come here. Ah, okay. I guess that's part one. Wow. Oh, wait, there's some sort of challenge. Main cannon, make ready, fire challenge. Travelers will be tasked with keeping the sea clear of any monster. Oh, okay, so these floating things. Light floating towers, but cannot damage heavy floating towers. Okay, sure. Used to be filled with mountains until Venti became god and shaped it in. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that. Venti did that, huh? Wow, okay, so because Venti, of course, is god of the wind, so I would have thought that's more Rex Lapis's thing. Which, of course, Rex Lapis also shaped the land, but in leeway. And I know Clay's mother wanted to reshape some... I think it's her mother? Yeah, wanted to reshape some sort of cliff or something with bombs, but it was turned down by Jean's boss, the actual... what is it? Head... Is it headmaster? No, it's actual grandmaster of the Knight of Favonius for being too crazy. Shielded by a violent wind barrier. Okay, so how do we actually destroy those? 3 violent wind emitters. Animo-samatrils. Heavy cannons or explosive barrels. Okay. Greatly decrease. Oh, okay, that's neat. Oh, erode things. I see. Oh, using the Great Wind to erode. That also makes sense considering how old Venti is. May appear near enemy encampments. Pull in. Taking damage. Stamina will be consumed. I see. So I kind of get. I think I get the gist of what this combat thing is. So let's give it a shot. I think it could be fun. I mean, it should be fun. It's a video game. It's supposed to be fun. Anyway, let's get our boat. The music here kind of reminds me of like a news, yeah, a TV show news station where it goes doo-doo-dun, doo-doo-dun, dun-dun, like a headline right before, you know, it shows you like a breaking news, doo-doo-dun, doo-doo-dun, dun-dun, something like that. There's parts of this music that reminds me a lot of that. Right, so let's see. Let's save our stamina. We're actually here, let's do this. Go here. Oh, there's a whirlpool. And this way I can immediately get full stamina back. Looks like the auto aim works alright. Okay, yeah, it doesn't just aim in front of you, it actually does properly aim at the enemy. Okay, let's avoid the whirlpool. And I see explosive barrel. Good. And I can... Ooh, shit, I got hit. Knocked one of them off. There we go. Now these guys be pretty easy to take care of. Also, where are these guys teleporting in from anyway? Huh?
하늘의 이치가 진군한다.
Shield again. Oh shit. I thought I missed, but I guess the aim was right. Now let's see. Actually, can Yanfei hit that guy? She can from this distance. But can she? Her charge attack doesn't go that far though. But her regular auto attack can, and that means I can destroy his shield, which makes it a lot easier to kill him with Ganyu.
후수병청.
Shiny Flotsam. What's this shiny Flotsam thing? Okay, I thought maybe it would show up in my inventory, but I guess not. I don't see it. Or actually, is it for the specifically the event? Event details. Shop. Ah, so oh, okay. So these are these currency shiny Flotsam. So I need 500. Oh, we can get a free billet of any kind? Sweet. Then we need these. Then those. So I guess in order of importance, it's gonna be first of all these three because these are limited. And then the crown, and then the Northlander billet trove. So I won't buy anything until I have at least 1400. And then, yeah, the Dodogo tails, that's gotta be the most important thing. And then all copies of these. All 4 copies of these, I'm guessing. Then these. Wait, you cleared the shop already? Really? Yeah, okay, you only need 2000, huh? But it's possible to already clear the shop? I didn't know that. That's really nice. $90 cooldown. Oh, 90-second cooldown. So every 50 seconds, or every 90 seconds, every minute and a half, I'm capable of healing up half the HP of the Wave Rider. Well, so far this hasn't been too challenging, but I'm sure it'll get tougher as it goes. No active quests. Go to challenge. Okay, so I only see this one, which I... Oh, no, oh, okay, so there's more. Yeah, so this is the one I just defeated, and then now it's I need to do this one. Alright, before I go there then, I'm just gonna check around here, make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't see anything in particular, I don't think there are any chests. Yeah, nothing to collect. So, yeah, I'll just continue doing the event then, I guess. But I'll probably end the stream soonish, probably within another 15 minutes. I do need to get to bed early-ish. For the foreseeable future, I am going to be needing to wake up early-ish. So my weekdays, my streams are unfortunately not going to be going too late. But nice thing is, at least tomorrow I should be able to start my stream earlier. But tomorrow I probably won't play Genshin Impact on stream anyway. Because there's a game that's coming out in the next few minutes. In fact, it's probably coming out in another 3 minutes, I'm not sure. Called Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. Which oh man, I'm so fucking excited to play that. You have no idea, I'm way more excited about that than any part of Genshin Impact. Just restart? What do you mean, restart? So I guess the Wave Rider, yeah, has its own HP, huh? I gotta say, I do think just doing this might be easier.
방해하지 마세요.
Yeah, just taking care of all the hilichurls first. And then destroying the structures. I might be able to destroy the structures with my characters as well, but the boat should make it fairly easy. Destroy them. Yeah, that guy's got a shield. He also doesn't have any he only has melee attacks. He doesn't have any projectile attacks. So, there's no real danger to leaving him alive right now. Okay, yeah, so far I haven't run into any objects that require me to break through a shield first.
불타올라라. 야,
There we go.
하늘은 만물을 움직인다.
There we go. Oh. Huh. So I guess just killing those hilichurls. Is enough, because I thought I'd also have to destroy all the structures. But it looks like we have this structure here, which is destructible. But I was able to unlock the shop reward, the currency, without destroying it first. Ah, I see over there. There is a thingy that... What is it? One of those shield thingies that they were talking about. Oh, wait. I didn't want to... Oh, I thought maybe I could... Okay. I thought by using it, I would equip it. Like I could equip, say, this. And then I could use it in the heat of battle. But it looks like you actually just need to go into the menu to use it. Rather than equipping and then using it in the middle of battle. But that's okay. Not a big deal. Ah, the explosive barrel. Alright, I can see that the MiHoYo is like, they want to give us a little bit of a fun time here to be when we start this event. So they gave us these pretty easy and fun things where we can just blow up the hilichurls with... Oh shit. Oh good, I was worried I might fall into the water without much trouble at all.
얼음과 서리가 돼.
Okay.
슬슬
Try
끝내도
that.
되겠군요.
고화신 빗줄기를 그리긴 어려워.
불타올라라. 야! 우!
Alright, that was easy. So now I believe I have 600. How far away is the next area? That's just right there. It's not that far. I don't think I'll save any time by teleporting and then going to find the ship or the wave rider waypoint. Yeah, I think it would have taken longer actually. Stamina back. I wish it was easier to just land right on the boat. I feel like maybe if I land better on the proper spot, it wouldn't be as hard. Okay, got that. Just destroy them first. Put up the shield, then that one, kill the Samaturl, kill these, oh shit, missed with the archer, kill that archer, kill that archer,
하늘의 이치가
Then
진군한다.
freeze everyone. Put up the shield. Use that.
흩날려라.
And everyone's dead. Nice. More conch shells. Ooh. Okay, so now where to next? I guess yeah, it's this one. That one looks far away enough that I'll just use the teleport waypoint and the waypoint, the Wave Rider waypoint. I have to say that out loud slowly because I accidentally said waypoint, which I guess that's a good. Oh, whoops. I thought that was a much longer drop there. Kind of an optical illusion going on where this looked like a big drop, which it's hard to tell, right? Because there's no real gradation or shadows to tell how far a drop that is. But it turns out it's actually very, very short drop.
다음으로 해야 할 일은
But anyway, let's find the Wave Rider wave. Oh, it's here. Oh, that's the place where I activated it to get the. Open the chest. Let's look at the. Let's look at what else I've unlocked so far. 2,000. And if we look at the shop, I have 800. So again, until I have 1,400, I guess I shouldn't buy anything. But after I have 1,400, I'll buy everything, or at least all the limited stuff. Okay, can I get... What if I do this way? Oh, okay, that works. The timing on that will probably take me some practice to get, but it's not, doesn't seem all too tough. Oh, and this goes up another level essentially. It's looks harder. Okay. That's oh no, in the whirlpool. Okay. It's alright, didn't get hurt, I think. Oh, let's destroy that shield first before I get out of the boat. Okay, good. Then do that. Do that. Good. Then we got some enemies to deal with here. Game kind of froze very briefly, which looked a little odd, but that's okay. Man, Zhongli's shield. Look at that. All the wind from the Samatro just didn't do shit. Zhongli's shield. Oh shit! What are you doing? No. Okay. Go here. I'm not sure how that guy fell, but I guess I'll take it. Maybe he got knocked off by Zhongli's pillar? Oh no. Aim. And let's see if I can actually properly aim at this guy from here. Okay, I wanted his shield to... I want to set his shield on fire. There we go. The new Pyro Archer looks really neat. I'm looking forward to... Well, maybe I probably won't get her. I think she's supposed to be a 5-star. But it'll be neat to try her out because of how she can... Or it looks like she can infuse her arrows with Pyro without using... or by using an E or a Q instead of using just the charge attack. Looks like this is a challenge. Let's try it out. See what challenge unlocks. Oh. So I have to explode all of these. Blow up all of these barrels. Well, there's only 6 of them, which I wonder how tough is that gonna be? Because I started out really slowly, and even so, I got all of them. So yeah. Well, again, this is just day 1, so not expecting a whole lot of challenge, I guess. What's in there? 15k more, nice. That's a good chunk. A very solid chunk. Alright, let's see. Should have another challenge around here. Ah, there it is. Okay, this... Wait. This looks exactly the same as the first challenge. Is that what you meant by restart? That you just have to restart it and you do the exact same challenge again for the points? I assumed that it would just keep unlocking new, tougher ones until... Well, until you get 2,000 currency, which seems to be the most you need. So... Okay. In that case, this is even easier than I thought.
슬슬 끝내도 되겠군요.
아녀 반성.
Okay, let's get rid of these archers. To the ground. With the shield.
빗줄기를 그리긴 어려운
Kill
법.
that dude. Actually, I wonder, what if... So what happens if I do
고화
this?
신비.
Then... Now that he's frozen... Ah. Ah, come on, I wanted to apply Hydro so I could freeze his shield. But I can also just eat away through his shield with Ganyu's attacks. They're slow, but they work. Okay, yeah, and this area also looks like where I had been before. So how much currency do I have now? I have at least 1,000. Don't have 2,000 yet. Heavy cannon or explosive barrels to destroy 5 violent wind barriers. Okay, so I'll do one more, and that should get me up to 1,400. At which point, I'll probably do the rest of them off stream. But I'll probably end the stream soon after that. But I still do want to do one more thing, which is going to be just running a artifact domain, the Pale Flame / Millilith domain. Still farming that for Beto. Still hoping that I can get a good 2-piece Pale Flame set for Beto. So that I can give her the Bloodstained 2-piece Bloodstained, 2-piece Pale Flame for that massive physical damage. And I can always swap that out to Kaching as well, for her to do physical damage. Okay, let's get stamina back. Okay, those guys are easily taken care of. Okay. These guys are gone. And does this thing... doesn't break, so... Put up the shield.
접촉 금지.
Oh, shit. I wanted to aim for his body, ended up aiming behind him. Alright, let's use the burst. That'll kill him. And it should do a pretty good job on all the enemies that spawn afterwards. Okay, cool. That was easy. Now, that means I can buy... Really buy... I got 1,400... 500, 500... Yeah, I can buy these. So, I'm gonna have to think about which billet I want. But... it's always nice to have that. I wonder if there's a time limit. It's also nice to be able to do the BP again. Okay. Yeah, so far it doesn't look like it is a time limit, but maybe I should redeem it at some point sooner than later, just so that I have it as something that I need. But right now, in terms of billets, you can see I have 2 of every kind except this. So I could just make another pole arm, but I could also try making one and then replace one so that I still have 2 of, say, a claymore after making another claymore. Anyway, this is a good spot to go to my Serenity Teapot and start building those new stuff that that I got through the blueprint.
앉아서 같이 차나 한잔.
Let's unlock these. Some companionship. Great furnishing. Now, how many did I unlock? At least 3. Oh, what? What just happened there? I'm kind of confused what that screen was. That was weird. Whatever. The 8-sided lantern I'm currently building, and this... I'll just start building all of these. Ah, this is so annoying. Can I... Forget about it. I really, really wish it did not... Oh, that's what that was. I just leveled up. That's what it was, because I see I have my creation queue is at 5. Not 4, so I must have leveled up. Ah, sweet! I'm at trust rank 9, which I think does mean that I can now build... Yeah, I can now build in a 4th area. Let's check that out. Yeah, the litter aisle, which... Not sure where it is relative to my other stuff. But, I wonder what would be good to build around here. I think... Yeah, I think it'll be good to have a bit of a beach fun area here. Because it's not big enough, it seems, to make another frisbee field. Because this, I'm currently building to make it into a frisbee stadium. With seats and everything. But still very much a work in progress. And here I'm building a beach ultimate field, and this one I just really have the field. These buildings are not going to be there when I'm done. And this one just going to be residential. So this one having a beach area would be fun. Yeah, that would work. All right. I wish with the 1.6 update they fixed this issue where you have to go into your inventory to actually read the blueprints before you can make them. It's really annoying having to do that every time. Let's take a look at these new stuff. Yeah, this elytral. Bird and something. What's this elytral? Whatever. Elytral Chieftain Hall. That's pretty nice. And this bird and blossom design fountain. Oh, nice! It's the fountain. Finally, I get the fountain. Sweet. And another battle pass thingy. More furnishing things. More Mora. How much Mora do I have now? Ooh, almost 300k. Nice. And resin-wise, I'm at 32, but I also have 5 condensed resin. So, before I go, I'm just going to do one run of the Pale Flame / Millilith domain. And if I get a good artifact, maybe I'll do some Maybe I'll level it up a bit.
상에서
See
만드는
what I get. Let's see. I'd really love some non-feather, non-flower artifacts. Because those are... I have decent feathers and decent flowers for both, for Pale Flame, I think, and Bloodstained. But you can't put both on the same character, of course. So, you need...
잡았다냐?
방해하지 마세요.
You need one or the other to have the goblet or the circlet or the timepiece. I guess the goblet's really the toughest one because it's really, really rare to get a goblet with the correct elements. Well, in the case of Pale Flame or Bloodstain, of course, you want physical. Damage bonus at jump. Okay. 50 seconds, not bad. I did get hit once, but I was careless. Should have put up Zhongli's shield again. So let's see what this condensed resin has to offer for me. Whoa! Look at that. It is very rare to get 4 drops when using condensed resin. I mean, it's like getting 2 drops when you use non-condensed resin, but twice in a row. Alright, so this is a helmet. I want HP percentage as the main stat. It's got HP substats. It's just a shame that it has attack as the main stat. If it had crit rate as the main stat and attack percentage as a substat, this would be actually a pretty solid piece. An off piece. Or if it had HP percentage as the main stat. Timepiece. HP, I want HP. Attack. Yeah, that one's no good. EM. I might hold on to this because EM can be hard to come by. And now this is a feather. I don't need Pale Flame feathers, but let's see what substats it's got. It's garbage. Elemental Mastery on physical. So this is a goblet. I guess I'd want HP. Electrobite, yeah. And another feather. More garbage. Right? Healing bone, garbage. Okay, so, you know, about what we expected. Just garbage, garbage, garbage. But hey, look at all that EXP I got. That's a lot of EXP, you know? So, there's that, I guess.
화물을 운송하는 사람들은
Let's kill these guys for Mora.
진흙탕이 된 산길을 싫어하죠. 금방 따라갈게요.
And yeah, I guess I'll call that a stream. But before I go, let me just check my history because it should have updated by now. Kind of curious. So after Jingchu, so I got Sucrose on the 8th pull after Jingchu. So I got Sucrose before Pity. Jingchu, so I got Fischl right after Jinyan, and then Jingchu came only 3 after. So my 4-star luck there was really good. My next pull will have Soft Pity, which means it has a high chance. Still a low chance, but much higher than the 0.6%. But rather, I believe it raises to something like 7%, which is, again, still low, but way higher than 0.6 to pull a 5-star on my next pull. And it just keeps going up from there. But, yeah. So it's about time to call it a stream. What I'm probably gonna be doing after I get off stream, though, is actually going on Steam and downloading Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. Well, I'll have to purchase it first because for whatever reason they don't let you pre-purchase it. Really would have preferred it. Like, I never ever pre-ordered games, but this is a game that I would have pre-ordered if that was available, so that I could download it and preload it before it releases, so that I could start playing it right away. But sadly, I won't be able to do that, so I'll have to go and download it. I'll have to purchase it and download it before I can play it. So I probably won't be playing it anytime today, because I do need to get to bed soonish. But yeah, very happy with the 4 stars I got today. And I'm glad I got through most of the event. You know, the only thing I really need to do, it's still, at least for the day 1 part, is to keep destroying those hilichurl encampments and getting that currency. So, you know, I hope everyone else had good luck. And I do plan on streaming tomorrow. Again, probably going to be a little earlier than I did today because I won't have work going in that late. I wonder if this lady's like, what's this wolf boy doing? He's smashing up all our nice pine trees here in Mondstadt. But yeah, until then, I hope everyone has a great rest of the evening and good Thursday. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.